everybody, I am Miss Emma Walsh. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for dropping by today. Unfortunately, this is the last time that I will be filming in my Mini. I am devastated. I'm actually really sad. My heart's actually very sore, but it has been 6 to 7 months now with this car, and it's time for it to go back and to change it out for something else, to bring you some new content on my channel. Now, don't hate me too much, because I do have something up my sleeve that I will be very excited to show you about. I had a phone call with BMW the other day. They said, obviously I do quite a bit of work with them anyway, and they were like, we're seeing what you're doing, we see you, and we'd like to have a chat. We have this car, maybe you would like to drive it for the next couple of months. Obviously I'm ecstatic. I've been talking about this car for ages. It's one of my favorite cars, so of course I will make a video when I go collect that car. For now I'll keep that a secret, but yeah, we're just gonna have one last drive in this car, tell you about some of my favorite features of the car, and also do a little bit of a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions, so we're going to take this car out. Unfortunately, the weather is not amazing, but we are back in London, and unfortunately it's very sad after being in Dubai in the lovely blistering heat. Okay, cool, let's get this car started up and take it for a spin. So I've had this car for about 6 or 7 months now, and I can honestly, that's awesome. I can honestly say it has changed my life. I don't know if it's just from growing up in Cape Town, where you drive everywhere. You kind of get used to being in your own space, and I love having a car. I can't stand not having a car. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit free as well, and just being in this car is probably my best thing. Being in the car, all the features in the car. It's just such a nice place to be. I think it's very personal as well, being in your car, what kind of car brands you like and the features you like. I do like the sound of this car. It's like a little mini pocket rocket, and that's not even in sport mode. The exhaust is a standard stock exhaust, and it's really loud, and it's just so fun to drive. I can't believe it's raining on my very last drive with my Mini. It's absolutely gutting, but I love this car so much. I love the interior. I love the way you can light up all the different lights in your favorite color. The steering wheel is great. The start-stop ignition button is very fancy and cool. And then obviously the sport mode, which is my favorite thing to be in. I always get in the car and just whack it in sport mode. I'm such a little a racer girl, but I like the sound of the exhaust. But when you guys know what is coming next, you won't be too sad for me. I'm not too sad, but I have loved having this car so much. Okay, so lots of people asked me questions. I sent out on Instagram. A lot of them would say, what would you change on the car if I kept it for longer? I definitely would have wrapped the car. I do love the blue. It's a great color. However, I probably would have wrapped it a different color. I definitely would have done something with the exhaust. I love the sound of it, stock. However, I would have liked to have made it something a little bit more punchy and loud. I'm so that's so rude, driving around a town with such a loud exhaust, but I definitely would have done something to the exhaust. I 100% would have put a little wing on the back. I almost probably would have made it like the race car, like the Mini Challenge, just like a road version of the race car on the outside. I think that would have looked pretty cool. But other than that, the interior for me is amazing. The seats are great, the coloring's great. It's just a great all-round car. It's a great daily car for sure, especially around London. Just small and nippy everywhere. So Ollie's going to read out some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, and I'll see how many we can answer.
When are you filming with the new BMW 8 Series?
Funny you should say that. I actually just got an email today, so that will be in end of November. I'll be doing that.
What car would you replace your Mini with?
I know what car I'm going to replace my Mini with, so I'm just not going to say anything about that, and you'll just have to wait and see.
How is the search for the new car going? You've already answered that, haven't
How's the search for a new car going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going really well. I was test driving a lot of cars. Then I got a phone call from BMW, so it's kind of been put on pause for now until next year. I find out what's going on, and either I will continue with this car or I will look for a new daily, which I have a few in mind that I like.
From your video, what do you prefer, the A45 or the Mini?
That's savage. I like my Mini. Obviously I like my Mini. I love my Mini.
How was the racing?
The racing was awesome. I was talking about that today actually. I'm kind of like, you get like this craving for it to like get back on track. I would definitely not say no to jumping in a race car again. I think it's just about building up the confidence, being on track, but I definitely enjoyed my experience with Mini a lot. It was great.
This is from Motec Performance. When
hello.
do you want to film with a Motec BMW car?
Oh, to know, Ollie. What?
Sounds like an invitation. It also
It
says.
sounds like an invitation.
It also says tell Oily.
Oily.
Captain Mike says hi. He
Mike says hi, Oily.
Good.
Thanks, Mike. I'll talk to Oily and ask him when he'd like to do some of that content.
The next question is, who do you want to collaborate with next?
Collaboration-wise, probably like I don't know, like maybe like somebody could teach me how to drift or rally or something a bit different. Yeah.
Two more questions. First one is, out of all the YouTubers, who's got the best car?
Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, wait, give me options. Tell me give me top 3 people.
Okay, so
who you think I
let's
like.
go Paul Wallace.
Okay, he's just got Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go TGE because he's got enough cars to pick from.
this is true.
Archie.
Okay.
Sam seen through glass. So let's do the four boys.
Okay, do the 4 boys. I am a massive fan of the Lamborghini Huracan. However, I've got like an OCD thing, and Archie's matched the purple with his like different color seats.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. But I am a massive, a new fan of the Lamborghinis. But then I guess TGE's got a sick Lamborghini, and he's got the new G-Wagon,
He's got
and
a lot
he's got
to
the
choose
Porsche.
from. Yeah, he's got a lot to choose from.
I definitely think as a collection, TGE's one.
Yep. Who's
I
got the
hope
best
he's
car?
not watching this.
Who's got the best car out of all of them?
TGE
saying,
probably.
You're saying TGE?
I am.
But what?
I hope he's not watching it.
What, the SV?
Yeah.
Okay, final question.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
If you were to get a 4x4, which one would you get?
If I was to get one,
A 4x4, yeah. SUV, whatever you call it.
okay, I might go Mercedes.
Or G-Wagon.
Not a G-Wagon. Maybe the GLC. Is it the GLC 63? I don't know their specs that well. But I very much like the interior of a Mercedes AMG car. Like, makes me quite happy. So yeah, probably that. Okay, guys, that is it for all the questions. I'm gonna go have 5 minutes with this car and just literally just enjoy my last drive with my baby Blue, and then I have a few days off, and then I'm gonna go collect my new daily, which you guys will find out very soon what it is. I'm very excited for you to see it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed all the content with my Mini. Say goodbye, and I'll see you guys all very, very, very soon. Bye.